What's going on, fellas? This is Sir Studmuffin, leader of Affliction, and this is our second video for our new YouTube channel. After good feedback, and it sounds like the clan had a good feeling about the first video, we're going to go ahead and do our second video. In this video, what we're going to be doing is a base breakdown of several enemy bases in this current clan war we are in against Exodus. Looks like a fairly decent clan war. Let's go ahead and get into this. So this is the first base of the clan war we're in. The first thing I notice here, it's a southern teaser. So it's basically for this area right here. Notice that it's open with several defenses in that area. Let's go ahead and use. Let's go ahead and use. Let's see. What sticker do we want? We're gonna go ahead and. Okay, we'll just drop some circles here and see what we can do. Right here and right here are GB locations, or my guess of GB locations. I'm also guessing there's going to be a GB here and right here. And then we're going to go with Tesla locations. If I had to guess, I'd say Tesla in the core, another Tesla in the core. Well, looking at this, I don't think there's going to be double Teslas in the core. Possible Teslas up here to mess with the bait. That's basically how I see the GB and Tesla locations. Next thing I'm looking at here is the Queen. My guess for her radius is probably going to be about that wide for how far she's going to actually go. And there we go. Go ahead and get the Queen's location right here. Let's go ahead and change this color to red. So that's just something to look at there. For the CC radius, go ahead. It's usually about that large. Oh. And we're going to go ahead and say it's right about this. So for this pole, the other thing I'm looking at here are the air defense. The air defense range is not going to be that much. So I'm looking at potentially dropping 2 loons right here. Let's go ahead and change this color to yellow. So dropping a loon there, dropping a loon there. That looks about maybe up here as well. Maybe 2 loons right here, right here. Those are some of the things that I'm looking at. So that looks for the exposed air defense. But the attack that is actually going to be used here, let's go ahead and clear his annotations. I'm pretty sure this is going to be Waffle's attack. So let's go ahead and go with what I would do for a go wipe on this base. So looks like if we're doing a logo, or my guess is actually it would be a Hogowiwi. So I would drop my 3 golems here, just like that. And then the next thing I would do is start looking at where I would do my hogs. So let's go ahead and make this color red. More than likely, it's going to be a 4-finger drop. So he's going to probably drop, I'd say, about 5 hogs right here and right here. We'll go ahead and indicate this is going to be hogs. Just so that's clear. And then the blue arrows are going to be the golems. And there we go. So here's the golems. And the next step we're going to look at is where we're going to drop our wizards, as that's the first step in the go wee wee process, or go wipe. So looks like 2 wizard locations could be there and there. If you're dropping tanks, I would go ahead and, oh, let's not move that. Go ahead and drop my tank right here. Change that. Drop my tank right here and right here for a wiz as well. Since all of this area right in the southern teaser should be tanked by those 3 golems. I'd also potentially drop a wiz here and here. And let's go ahead and show the path that you're talking about. We'll go ahead and make this like a yellow brick road, right? So if you take, let's go ahead and change this to yellow to show what would be taken out. So we're accounting for that, that, that. We'll just do a line through. We'll go ahead and take this out and this out. And so what we're going to have left is a straight path through like this. Okay. Now the troops are going to go to the sides like this. If he has some sort of jump spell, let's go ahead and make that jump spell location, show you how that's going to go. It's probably going to be either right here or like this. Another thing you want to always remember with the jump spell is you always want to make sure that jump spell is placed down so that it airs towards your troops. So even like let's say we make it even like this, my troops would still go towards the expo, even though it's hardly even touching that. That's just how the jump AI works. It's kind of weird, but you just want to make sure that you always air to your troops more than anything for that. So that's just kind of what I'm seeing with that. Next spell I would use probably a rage spell. I mean, for this base, you really don't need to bait. Like I said, there are going to be those GB locations at the bottom. It's an easy bait though, so that's an option. For the bait, I'd probably just use 2 loons. But let's go ahead and look at rage spell. Probably a rage spell like right about here, especially if you don't bait. You need to be careful of those GB locations with your witches. And then I would probably bring a heal. Probably right about here for the heal. You could do a double heal on this base, to be honest. Just like this. For your hogs. Because when you drop the hogs, basically, you want to drop the hogs at a time when these outer defenses, are being tanked. If you don't drop them, you need to try and keep them under heal so that they're in use for as long as possible. But, I mean, for that base, that's basically what I'm looking at here. Once this top area is out, let's go ahead and show what we're taking out. So, if we take this top area out, go ahead and do a line here. So we're taking these defenses, these defenses. You're going to go for these defenses as well. And so that's kind of what we're taking out there. So what you need to account for then is you got to account for this area up here. But this should be free area with a minion. Unless there's Teslas there like I was thinking. Then you also have this area over here. Let's go ahead and change this. Basically, you have those 2 areas that you need to consider for cleanup. And that's basically this base for you. That's just my analysis on this base. I know it's been about a 9-minute video or so, but that's kind of what I'm looking at here. It should be a pretty easy Hogowiwi attack, but I just wanted to show you some of the things that I'm looking at for the Hogowiwi attack. Analysis, so you got your first step with the drop and your wizards and how you're going to funnel, the funnel with the yellow brick road, kind of how that's going to work. Next step with the spells and kind of what you might want to do with the spells. Really is personal preference on that. And the final step is the cleanup, thinking about where you might want to put some minions or some wizards, thinking about those top defenses and how to take care of that. Keep in mind that heal spell to help out the GB locations, the probable GB locations by the Wiz Tower and the Air D. That's basically what I see on this base. I thought this might be helpful. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I'm going to go ahead and do 2 more, I believe 2 more videos on dragon and hog bases. Might even drop in a go white base as well. But just to show you what I'm looking at, why I would choose the strategy that I am, and yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this. I'll see you guys later, and hopefully you all have a nice day.